Hey World Changers, I hope you're all well. So I just wanted to come on and give you some updates from Change Your World headquarters, let you know what we've got coming up in our Change Your World Everyday coaching program. So for those of you that don't know what Change Your World Everyday is, it's an online personal development group. So as long as you've got a smartphone or a computer, you can access this. It is a membership group, but we are doing a special offer for the month of September where we're giving 3 months for the price of 2, which is an amazing deal considering it only costs £1 a day. Well, actually less than £1 a day. So we've got a wonderful speaker coming up next week, an amazing coach, which I'm very excited about. We've got L Davies. He's going to be talking. He is author of The Intelligent Body. He's also from Energy Flow Coaching, and he's a psychologist as well. And Kyle is somebody, he started obviously, hey Amy, nice to see you. He started working with patients and really started to question the effects of anxiety, depression, stress, all these kind of conditions that were causing physical symptoms in people and, really seeing their health deteriorate. So he has done a lot of research in this, is, very much looking at the science behind how our thoughts, how our stress, how, our situations, our environments really do impact on our health and well-being. So he's going to be coaching on that next week in Change Your World Everyday. We've just had Will Murtha. He has done 2 weeks on emotions, and I have to say, I knew emotions were powerful and they can drive us to do all kinds of things. However, I had no idea how complex they were. And, what Will has taught us in the last 2 weeks has just been incredible. So this is the beauty about Change Your World Every Day. Even if you were to join now, you still get to see all the caliber of all the other coaching sessions from all the other coaches. So and if you don't know what Change Your World Every Day is, like I said, it's an online coaching program. I set it up because I was doing my conferences and my workshops. I was seeing people attending my events, being all inspired, fired up, motivated, connecting with the speakers, connecting with each other, whole community of people going all fired up and leaving my events. And there were 3 groups of people. There were ones that absolutely went out there, made the changes they need to make in their life, and started creating the life that they want, and they just did it. They were on fire, went with it. And to be fair, they were ready, they had their foundations right, and they were able to make that happen. Then there were a second group that would absolutely make some changes. However, they probably were only small changes, which is great because any positive change is good. As long as it serves you, but they weren't making the changes that they really needed to make, the changes that would massively change their lives or really improve their health and happiness and well-being. Hey Amanda, how you doing? And then there was a third group, and sadly this was the majority of the attendees. Despite being all fired up and enthusiastic and loving everything they heard and going away armed with a whole toolkit of things they could apply to their life, they didn't. And they just didn't do it. And the reason for this is because they just got sucked back into the vortex of life. We've all been there. We've been on a training course at work. We've, met somebody that's inspired us and we're like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we just fall back into our old habits. And this is, this is just life. This is the challenge that we have when we're trying to make change. So this is why I set up Change Your World Every Day, because I recognised that I needed to create a platform where I brought together my amazing speakers, all the ones that have talked at my conferences and ones I was hoping to bring to my conferences but couldn't get them up to the Highlands. So created this online community that anybody can access in the world. bringing these speakers to a platform where they coach for 15-20 minutes every day. And the idea is they do it 7 a.m. every morning, because this is the optimum time before you get sucked into the vortex of life and all the demands that put on you, family, work commitments, all this kind of thing. So it's to set you up for the day, set you off with a great intention, give you some inspiration, give you some coaching, but also, that self-care, that self-nourishment for you, and also that daily inspiration. So, we have the coaches talking on their specialist topics each week, gives you the daily coaching, the daily inspiration, set you off on your day. You can then start applying it, it sets you in the right mindset. But then the second part of that is the community, because I recognise when you're going through change, you start to become a little bit isolated, because you're trying to ditch the identity or ditch certain parts of your personality that, it doesn't serve you anymore. And there are people that you hang out with, family, loved ones, work colleagues, that are used to you behaving that way, and they get, really, they struggle with you when you're changing, and they want you to be the old you because they know how you operate. They don't know what you're like. But there's also having the confidence in yourself to start creating a new identity and start living that, and just, having a whole community of people. This is what Change Your World every day provides. It's a whole community of people rooting for you and encouraging you and supporting you through the roller coaster of emotions that comes with the challenges of change, going up and down. Just read Amanda's comment. Change Your World every day is amazing. I loved being coached by Will this past 2 weeks. The community is fantastic. Well, thank you, Amanda. And it is. It really, there's no other place that you've got a community of people all genuinely rooting for you, all supporting you, encouraging you, celebrating the highs, when you have the wins, when you've totally nailed something, but also supporting you through the low points when, you've tried something and it's not quite worked out, or, things haven't gone to plan, people encouraging you to keep going. And, even those moments, this is the challenge, that when we, set out on a path to make some improvements in our life, we're all motivated, and then within a month, less than that sometimes, we're just like, oh God, I'm over this, the pain of change has come in, it's hard and it's difficult and the motivation's gone. This is what the community gives you, they remind you why you started, they encourage you to carry on and keep going, and they've got your back. So, and also, the thing about change is that what you can do in this community is you can develop yourself and change yourself and try out new things, work out what serves you, what's right for you, what's not right for you, and grow in confidence. And when you grow in confidence in this group, then you can start applying it into the real world, for want of a better word. So you can test yourself out in this online safe environment, and just find your way until you're confident, and to practice it in each and everyday life. So that is what Change Your World every day is all about. Like I say, we have a special offer on just now that we're giving away 3 months for the price of 2. So that is for the month of September. It is available. I've put the link in the post, and it is available to sign up today. Ready to join the group on Monday to hear Kyle's amazing coaching. So, if you are somebody that is suffering from chronic pain, fatigue, illness, just feeling under par, this is definitely a week that you want to tap into, because Kyle is just going to explain exactly what is going on in our body, and how our body is constantly signaling to us that something we are doing isn't right. When you get that ache, that pain, that rash, that headache, it's your body talking to you. It's saying something you are feeding me, whether that's, negative thoughts, the negative environment, the foods that you're eating, or something that your body is calling out for, what it needs. Thanks, Amanda. Join the group. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can say that. I can't say. Well, in fact, I can't say that. Honestly, like, ask yourself, what are you doing right now that is helping you create the life that you really want to live? And who is supporting you? Who are the role models around you that are encouraging you to absolutely nail this and keep you motivated when you feel like giving up? If you don't have those people around you, then come on board with Change Your World Every Day, because they're all there. We've got accountability coaches, we've got 20 odd coaches in the group that have done previous sessions that are all there, all experts in their field. We're bringing on an amazing array of new coaches and speakers and authors. I mean, we've got a whole amazing lineup. We've got Anandi Francis coming on. She's going to be talking about sleep. We're going to have a money coach. Got Neil Shah coming back from the Stress Management Society. I mean, we haven't actually decided what he's going to talk about yet, because he's got a whole wealth of subjects he can talk about, from happiness and well-being to he actually wants to do a 30-minute boot camp every day where he does 20 minutes of movement and 10 minutes of meditation. So if meditation is something that you're interested in, Neil has got whole wealth of knowledge and wisdom on the subject of meditation. So, and can take you through the steps of a meditation practice. So I think I've gone on long enough. If you are, that's the other thing I would say, if you are in the Highland area, if you live in Inverness or certainly around Inverness, we have our life coaching group on a Monday between 7 and 9 p.m. It's a very sociable group. It's a very thought-provoking evening. It's 2 hours of life coaching with Alistair. Hey James, nice to see you. And we've got, this week we're going to be talking, on Monday we're going to be talking about finding your passion. So this is a subject that everyone should spend time, because how many of us are living a life of passion? And most people, and I was one of them before I started doing Change Your World, I used to literally, even though I had a job that I really enjoyed, I still had days where I was just like, oh, I'm so over this. This is just, and it didn't have enough meaning for me. It wasn't enough of a motivation for me to get out of bed. And I still had those days of just like, this sucks. This really sucks. And I really enjoyed my job. But it just didn't have enough meaning and purpose for me. And now, I absolutely love what I do. And that's what I'd love for everybody. And, one of the things I remember actually in one of the life coaching sessions, somebody had said something about, that Sunday night feeling you get when you wake up, when you're going to bed and next day's Monday morning, you're back to work and you're just like, oh God, that feeling. You recognise it, right? And I remember I had left my job, I'd gone on sabbatical, so I'd been out of the job for about 4 months, and then I decided to take the plunge and leave to do Change Your World full time. And I remember thinking in that moment, going, gosh, I've not actually felt that feeling for ages. And I was like, wow. And then I realised, wow, I used to have that feeling every week. And then I started to think about the impact that I was having on my body and my health and my mental well-being. That cannot be good for you, having that feeling every Sunday night and every Monday morning, and waking up when the alarm goes off and going, oh my God. And this is something that Will spoke about on the subject of emotions in the group this week. He said, and this blew my mind, I mean, I was kind of aware of this, but this was such a visual image. He said that every time, hey Anne, hey Debbie, every time we have negative emotions such as guilt, anger, shame, envy, jealousy, judgment, pretty much, I don't know if you can hear my washing machine in the background, it's just suddenly gone on to spin, but these emotions that we can regularly have, we're all human, we have these emotions, but he said every time we have them, they literally flood our body with toxins, poisonous chemicals that flood every cell in our body. And this is why we are falling ill. This is why I've invited Kyle on to expand on this and go into the science of it. And this is why we are physically falling ill while mentally falling ill, because our body is being flooded with these toxic, horrible, poisonous chemicals when we're having these negative thoughts and these negative emotions. And if we're having them constantly, that's obviously having a huge impact on our health and well-being. So, loads that came up last week. Just an incredible week with Will Murphy. I'm so grateful for him being one of our core accountability coaches. So, if you want to join our online coaching group, Change Your World Every Day, and you want to take advantage of the offer that we've got on for the month of September, 3 months for the price of 2, and it's literally less than £1 a day. It's $29.99 a month, so less than £1. Hey, and there's Will. I was just talking about you, Will, and I'm about to sign off. I was just saying how a fantastic week it's been, fantastic 2 weeks that you did on emotions. So yes, just brilliant. And yes, Amanda, it will be fantastic for Luke. It will really help with him and his chronic pain. So this is what Kyle is an expert in. So if this is not for you, but you do know somebody that suffers from chronic pain, illness, hey Jane, nice to see you too, lots of love. Absolutely just spread the word, because it's going to be an incredible week. And even if you can't join the group, I strongly urge you to buy Kyle's book, The Intelligent Body. It's certainly well worth a read and will massively help you if this is something that you suffer from. And again, also check out Will's book. He's got 3 now. The 3rd one's about to be released there. He's got Dying for a Change. The other one is up here. I've got it to hand. 100 words, 200 visionaries, and it's a lovely book of speaking to some of the world's leading experts in their field and just hearing their visions, basically, and their pearls of wisdom of how they got there. And his 3rd book, Design Your Own Life Story, is that what it's called, Will? It should be out soon, hopefully, Will. You can let me know. Anyway, love to you all. Take care. Thanks for listening. Share this video if you know somebody that really needs to join the group or certainly needs some coaching support, and help us spread the word about Change Your World and what we're doing. And because that's what it's all about. It's all about trying to change the world through the power of personal development, because every time we help somebody to reach their true potential, that creates a ripple effect in their world and changes the world in the process. So that's what it's all about, changing the world one person at a time. So, love to you all. Take care, guys, and have a fab weekend. Cheers. Bye.